Hey you guys, welcome back to Poor Man's Speed Shop. Check this out. There she is. We finally have our 360 for the Dodge Dart Sport. The original engine we were going to pull out had a cracked back bell housing from where it was wrecked. So we pulled this out of another truck. I got both pictures of both trucks, but pulled this out of the other truck, and we're going to take it apart later tonight, and you guys should have a video out soon on it. So, yeah. Have fun with that. Let's just hope this one will have a crack in the cylinder. So what do you think, Dad? Think it's good or junk? Hear me? Think it's good or junk? The engine.
Oh, that's good.
It's hit hard. got the block dingle ball hone. And I'll put a picture of what it looked like before. It had glaze on the cylinder, but you can still see cross hatching in it. And here it is now. So now I thought so you guys know I bought paint cans with other specifics of the ground. And we decided, hey, what about the bearings on this engine? We 360. So we did. We got to there's no bearing in that one. No. And here's why. So yeah, the groove. The groove's not supposed to really be there. So this is what a good one would look like. Well, so it's smooth, and you got oil groove in there, but there's nothing there. Put your finger on. Someone comes to us and says, well, you can reuse the old one. Why would I do that? These are like $40. And I've already went this far. So Dad and the parts for that should buy another 70 for $40. These ones actually cost me like $60. I rocked out with $1,000 so I did. So I'm getting some subscribers since last time I did a video from the 360 the parts size. I'm using showing you guys step by step on what exactly I'm using, why I needed it, and why I wanted to do it. So let's get started with the base of it. The cam. Cam is this here, sitting on shelf. This is a Comp Cam 26604-9. Well, with that cam, and then some subscribers with that. that have been following the channel for a while will know that I had to go and buy cam bearings for the other engine. Well, those are right here. Okay, guys. This is a a piston, a tapered ring compressor. Summit Racing part number is, now this is the perfect size for the 360 and lots of other engines, is a 4.0000 tapered ring compressor. So I had to buy that to put the pistons back in because you have to knock the pistons out to put the cam bearings in. So the cam bearing part number right here. That is for your Magnum 360s, 318s, stuff like that. Okay, the next couple things we're gonna get to is the oil pump. Well, we're on the bottom end still. So the bearings. I went with a bearing for rod and ends. There's the rod. And keep in mind, the bearings are right here. I tried to dig these boxes out of the trash. This one is the mains, and that's the rods. Okay. So that pretty much does it for the bottom end. Cranks right here. This is the rear main seal you'll need. I went with this oil pump here. I like milling oil pumps. This is a high volume pump, which I like high volume. I put that in pretty much everything I get, just for extra assurance. I bought a new one of these. If you took apart in LA and then got your Magnum, you wouldn't need one of these, because this is what your fuel pump goes on. Your fuel pump eccentric, I do believe. Yep. So I bought a new one of those. It was like $5. Okay, now we're getting into the fun stuff, in my opinion. The cam stuff. You guys saw the cam number. I'll get you guys the specs. Give me a minute. Well, specs ain't in there. Specs are in my little folder here. For the headers. Okay, you guys. So this is the specs on the cam. Should be a pretty nice cam. This is for a Magnum engine, but it is for a Magnum engine that doesn't take the mechanical fuel pump. If you want to use a mechanical fuel pump, you have to buy one of these. This is to extend the snout out for the fuel pump eccentric. So there's those. If you buy this cam, you have to buy this kit here from Hughes. Because of these and your springs. I've already put the springs on this head. This head still needs to be ported. So yeah, there's that. Next, timing chain. I went with Chloe's. Keep in mind, these parts have been sitting on my shelf for, God, a couple months. So, open the box. Here's a chain. Moved over roller. You guys can see there's a chain, or the bottom chain, which I do believe that this one, nope. Some of these are multi-keyed. You can like put the key in different positions, but this one's just a standard, right there. Okay, there's the cam and that stuff. I bought these, God, a long time ago when I first got the original 360 that we were supposed to be building. I've actually got two of these. The guy was selling them, two of them for like $3. So I bought both of them. They are for I usually prefer Pro for my gaskets, but these seem to be all right. We will check them later when we put the engine together, which will be a video coming out on that here, hopefully within the next couple of days. It may not be a video of it running, but it will be a video of it at least together. And then I got these. Check out the bag. That was like $5. And then some of you guys may be asking why on this head are the original studs removed, which are bolts. That is because we're using these. These are Comp Cam's push rod guide plates and push rod studs. And that is because I am using a roller tip rocker for these, so you have to get different studs and different guide plates. I don't have the part numbers for those. Somebody needs to know what those are. I will gladly get you the information on them so you guys can buy them. So yeah, there's that. As you guys can know, one piece oil pan gasket. Head gaskets. Again, I don't know the part number for that. I got that off eBay. There's the part number for the head gaskets though. Really nice gaskets. Same part number, I do believe. Then we get into these. These are the intake gaskets, nothing special, just stock Magnum intake gaskets. We are going carbureted, as you guys can see the carburetor, or the intakes right there. There's valve covers. Bolt kit. God, I think that's about it, guys. Oh yeah, these heads, there'll be a video on these, but we gasket matched them. Oil pins right there in that box. For you guys that are just not getting into Mopars, people my age, because the old school Mopar guys will know this. A 360 does not share the same block as the 318, 340. They just don't. The oil pan will not bolt up at all. Because I have a 318 oil pan over there, and it will not. It'll bolt up, but the gasket though it's different. I'll show you guys in the video how that works, because sure somebody out there is gonna need to know that, because I did not know that, and I bought a 318 oil pan and it did not bolt up, so I had to go buy a brand new Jegs ones, which was nice, I guess, but could have spent that money on something else. As you guys can see, she is assembled with the cam, the eccentric, the pistons, rods, bearings. You ready to put the lifters in it. And then we're going to port the heads a little bit and put the heads on. And then finish buttoning her up.
But it's 1968 though.
As you guys can see, we have the heads on.
It's 2-row post.
And I'm putting up some stuff.
Not sure if all Belvideres were 2-row post or if it was optional to get a Belvidere as a 2-row hardtop. I'm not sure about that. If you know, put it in the comments. But yeah, that's kind of a cool car. It's cool that it's just because it's 60 feet wide, you know. And then there's the 73 Charger. You go way back in the channel a lot of ways, you'll see a lot of stuff on this car. Real deal 440 car, and it's a coupe. It's one of 26 440 coupes. Extremely rare car, and it's in original paint. It is JY9 dark gold metallic, or more commonly known, tawny gold. This car runs and moves. Needs a lot of little stuff. Needs the exhaust recon. Needs some adjustment to the kick down and related stuff like that. So, not really a big deal. This car is sold. I didn't really want to sell it, but with everything else going on, I just don't have time for it. I don't really need it around anymore. So, unfortunately, gonna have to say goodbye to this one. And yes, I know it has 72 taillights in it. The original owner told me that it had 72 taillights in it. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I've been told. There's actually the original dealership that was sold from, so that's kind of cool. But I put a lot of work into this car, a lot of, commonly referred to as kind of blood, sweat, and tears in it, but it's all true on this one. It's caused me a lot of frustration, a lot of pain, but I stayed driving it the few times I have, and I'd say it's worth it. And then there's the 61 Super. As you can see, we got a lot of stuff around. This is actually a complete car. It doesn't look like it right now, but aside from the engine and transmission, this car is 100% complete. I have everything for it. You got the original interior and everything. This was originally B7 blue with a white full vinyl top with black and white houndstooth interior with the red inserts and gold and stuff, with the kind of Grand Coupe style way that they did stuff. So that's really cool. I really like this car as far as what it would have been originally, but it's definitely more work than I want to do, and if you want to go definitely check out that other video. But yeah, that's pretty much it for kind of what's on the surface of things around here. And I'm trying to think, there's at least 3 more cars that are being shown right now. So that's kind of quick.
don't know where it vanished. Disappeared. I don't know where the heck you going. That's the way the car. Oh, that car is pretty cool too. So I think we can move this into tandem since we got the transmission still on the little dolly. So I'll put the phone down and that's always the scariest part. You ever seen about $15,000 with a drivetrain above your garage? But I trusted with Dad. I have a better crane operator out in the world.
Let that grow, we'll come back and we'll
And he is certified
bring it
crane
together.
operator, actually.
This way.
The baby is born.
By the way, paint color is this. Supposedly it's factory blue hat, but it came in a 73 dark. So let's see. But yeah, so let's try it. I'll come back and you guys back when it's all dry.
Alright, so I don't know how much we actually filmed what we did. We had a huge debacle, but look, it's in there. And I'm probably not gonna put it scoop. So we're fighting the well, we got a bunch of oil leaks showing up because the engine's harsh angle. So we're fighting a bunch of things. First off, the little stupid super shifter I had in my head that I needed to get rid of, but I chose to keep it. It's really fighting us because that little red lockout handle was hidden. So we could take it apart, and we took the bolts out. That sleeve that holds the her shifter apart fell out with it, and everything just dropped. Luckily, the Heim joints are holding everything in place. However, the problem with that was now it's all bound up, and I can't get it just right now. We're fighting the transmission crossmember, trying to get the transmission up high enough in the tunnel, and Jack won't go that far, so we're working on that. Well, we just want to get the tranny crossmember in there, but it's looking pretty glorious. A lot of headaches, a lot of cuss words. Yeah. We're gonna get back at it. Sun's going down. Alrighty, so the transmission is officially bolted in. It's all tightened up, all ready to rock and roll. We're gonna get the motor loose just a little bit for now, mainly because we still got the header. Holy crap, look at my hair. It's awful. You didn't tell me my hair was this bad. I'm just curious. Yeah, it's pretty bad. No, lots of crap. So, I hope that we'll put the radiator, get the overflow back on, get the oil filter set up.
Okay, you guys, 360 is together. Right now some things are just mocked up, like headers and stuff. But never mind all the silicone mess. I have to cut it up and clean up the silicone net from the other night. There she is, guys. She's together. And I know the engines look identical, but that's because they pretty much are. Here's the other one. Now, to tell you the truth, I don't know what I'm going to do with this block here. I don't know if I'm going to use it for a core or if I'm going to go get it maybe sleeved and build something out of it. I don't know. Probably use it as a core more than likely because I've got this. And she's about ready to go in the car. So, here's what I'm going to do, guys. This is going to be a two-part video. As you guys see this right now, this is where it's stopping at for this video. Because this video is probably already long enough. So the next video will be me, I'll show you guys, which will be me painting the other side of the hood of the car. We'll be putting this together, matching it up to the transmission, finally running it, and so on. I was going to do this all in one video, but I don't want to make it too long for you guys because some people don't like long videos. So this, in case y'all don't know, is the Magnum 360 for my Dodge Dart Sport. It's pretty much stock. I mean, it's got a cam in it and Cleveland bearings, Sill Power cam bearings, a salt intake, comp roller tip rockers, comp guide plates and studs, valve. I don't think of it. Rocker studs. So those. So the next video you guys will see us will be putting lifters in, because as this is right now, there is no valve. There's no valves, roller tip rockers on it. There's no push rods. There is guide plates. There is springs and all that. But other than that, she is stock. Hooker competition headers, which I love Hooker. That's my go-to brand unless they want crazy amounts of money for headers. So I don't know on the truck yet we're gonna run Hookers or not, because I don't probably want to spend $700 on a set of headers, because big block stuff is crazy expensive, and just don't want to. So anyways, you guys have any questions on what was in this engine after we run it, because I know some people's going to ask what the cam is and all that stuff. I'll get you guys the part numbers for everything I've used in here in this engine. You just ask. But yeah, I know it's been a long time waiting. I'm ecstatic. This thing finally taking shape. I've owned the car since 2016, and I've had the other engine, the one that's way over here, over yonder, since 2018. So it's nice to finally see the clear, and I'll actually get to enjoy it this summer, hopefully. Here's the car. 1973 Dodge Dart Sport, as I said. Originally the shitty ass green color, which I don't like, because it's like it's not a cool green. It's kind of like I don't know, like a faded lime green, like a lime green set in the sun for 30 years. But this is actually the color. Like the color on the door, that's not faded, that's the color. I can't remember the paint code. It's some kind of weird color. Bench seat, column shift 3-speed that somebody converted to the floor. Originally a drum brake car, 7 1/4 rear. Hang on, guys. Seven 1/4 rear, and here's the underside. As you guys can see, we are going to paint this sublime green, is what I know. See, I think it might be lime, sublime. I didn't know it's sublime green. Sorry, sublime green under the hood. Everything but the K member and torsion bars will be painted. That's actually new stuff. And if you notice, that is not a 73K frame. As I said before, this has a 72K frame in it because it was brand new when I bought it from another guy. It was brand spanking new. He had bought it for a project, didn't want it no more. I paid $100 for this brand new K frame. And at the time, I was not heavily into Mopars like kind of am now. There was between a 73K frame and a pre-73 is the way they mount. These take a puck, a rubber puck that goes here, like that. Where 73 take kind of like a bushing. Motor mounts are kind of weird. Looks like a C. The mount here would look like a C, and it slides in. So I bought this with torsion bars, V8 torsion bars, brand new from the guy. I put it in here just to get it rolling around. It does have brand new disc brakes. I do believe the spindles are off of an Aspen. I'm not sure. I do believe that they are off of an Aspen though. Tubular up control arms from APR, I do believe. It's A something. It's, I can't really see the brand name on them. Oh, you'll see them later. The car is fairly solid. The car is from Texas. There's just this floor pan needs replaced to back to right above the seat. Probably not even that far. It's got a couple little holes. Actually, this one's good. You just gotta fix a couple of holes. That one needs replaced. Here. But the quarter is solid. The rocker is solid. Frame rails are perfect. As you guys see, front pin's perfect. But this was a grandma car. But this was a slant 6, 3-speed manual car. No real heavy options. I've been told to paint with an option. like one of Dodging stuff for college, but I'm not sure about that. I do have focus on garbage. I'm going to the 360 Canvas. So 27 foot flight, 300 tall. About to replace the axle in the right axle for you guys would have named some of the I hear mixed things. I hear some people say that they are, and some people say they aren't. I know they're not a strong axle by any means, but if I could just get it to where it lasts the summer and this winter, I'd like to put it in the garage and I could paint it for the 8/8 or 3/4 and whatever, something like that. You guys will see that. But yeah, I'm gonna do some two parts. Start is finally going together. Finally. No real issues. I mean, it's not even an AC car. It is a. So I mean, it's basically what you get. What's cool is though, it's a solid. And I've actually got the title for it. It actually is a Texas car. It's a Texas title. The guy I got it from, I think, he doesn't rank for this. And absolutely staff parts forever. Oh yeah, my plan with this car is to take the bench seat out. Put a force shift. I got the console, the force shifter, I got the buckets. I just have to redo them. But I think right now I'm gonna leave the bench seat. And what's cool about these bench seats is if you look through the front window, they look like buckets. They really do. They look like buckets, which is cool. And I've never seen anything like that for this car. And yeah, I mean seats are junk, but yep. So. 360 actually build videos for a long time. So yeah, there's some more of them. You guys are watching me paint my first paint.